Please click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates on civil engineering concepts. In this video lecture, I will explain you analysis and designing of simple G+4 residential building which is consisting of two portions in each floor by using StatPro V8i software. So initially I will show you the floor plan for this respected building section so that you can easily understand the concepts. So click on this PDF option. So this is the floor plan which is consisting of your respected lift portion and provisions of the staircases, and the left hand section will be consisting of the single flat and right hand side section will be consisting of second number flat for this house. Okay, so let us consider this is the bedroom section, toilet, this is drawing, this is the living, balcony section, bedroom, toilet, kitchen, and in the same process it will be consisting of the dimensions and specifications of the building plan on the right hand side section here like this. Okay, so as per my consideration, just I am considering the center to center distance between the first column to second column. Let us take it as approximately 4 meter. Again I am taking second column to third column with 3 meter. This is 2 meter. Let us consider this is 3 meter, this is 4 meter. So in the same process we have to assume the vertical direction distance also. So here I am taking this respected distance is 3.5 and this is 5. Okay, so now I will explain you how to analyze this respected structure and how to model this respected structure by using StatPro V8i software. So for that, initially we need to go to click on StatPro software. So click on new project option. So here I am selecting spacing option. So firstly we have to select the file name. Just I am considering it as A. Save your file location as per your format. So here I am saving my file location to the desktop, which is consisting of, let us take it as AP. Click on OK. Now here we have to select the length units will be in meter as well as force units will be in kilonewton. Click on next button, click on finish button. So after that we have to add the frame sections which is related to the beams and column sections. So for that, keep your structure in front of you. Go to geometry option. Click on run structure wizard option. So initially we need to select the frame models from this respective run structure wizard. Select the frame models, select the bay frame option. So here initially I am assuming the length of the building is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is equals to approximately of 16 meter. So here I am taking it as 16 meter. And height of the building, just I am considering initially as the ground floor. Let us take it as 3 meter height. Again in the same process, just I am taking the width of the building, which is equals to 8.5 meter. So now we have to enter the number of base along length direction. Just I am considering it as 5 numbers, and number of base along height direction it has 1 member, and number of base along width direction just I am considering it as 3. Okay, why? Because we have lift provision is there on that respected section. Otherwise you can take it as number of base are 2. Again after that we have to model that lift provision. So here I am taking example as 2 meter. Let us consider 2 sections. So after that we have to select these 3 dots. Initially we need to enter the length of the building. So here I am taking it as 4, 3, 2, again this is 3, this is 4. Okay, click on OK option. Again now we have to select this respected property. Again enter the length of the building is 3. Now we have to take this value as 3.5. Click on OK. So after that click on apply option. Now you can see this is my model. Now we have to import this respected model from the structure wizard option to StatPro. Click on cancel option, click on S option. So after that click on OK. So now we have to click on the 3D modeling, click on hide snap node grid. So after that we have to copy this respected beam section to certain distance for the staircases purpose. So here I am selecting this beam. So click on the copy option. So click on paste beams which is in Z direction condition system. Let us consider the distance is just I am taking it as 1.5 meter. So click on OK. Now you can see the beam was copied to this respected distance here. Okay. So after that we have to add the plate sections. So for that initially I will select with 4 node plate option. Select the first point, select the second point, select the third point. Again we have to select the fourth point. In the same process we have to add all the plates for the ground story building section. Okay. So after creating all these respected plates, we have to select all the beam sections. Go to select the transitional repeat in Y direction. So here I am assuming number of base or number of steps. Let us take it as G plus 4 structure. Just I am taking it as 3 sections. Each section will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on OK. So in the same process we have to select this respected plate cursor. Select all the plates by using Ctrl A option. So select all the plates. Go to transitional repeat which is in Y direction condition. Number of steps are 3 and each step will be consisting of 3 meter. Click on OK. So after creating this respected plate cursor, so we have to create the plinth beam sections. So for that initially we have to select the front view. So now we am selecting this node points by using node cursor. Let us consider here like this. So click on this 3D view. Go to geometry option. Connect the beams along. Let us take it as x-axis condition. Click on OK. Again in the same process, just I am selecting connect beams. Let us consider here geometry, connect beams along z axis here. Click on OK. So after that we have to copy this respected node point to the groundward section. So click on copy option. Let us consider, click on paste nodes. So here I am taking the distances, just I am taking it as -3. Now you can see. So after that we have to select all the node points at the base. Go to geometry, click on connect beams along y-axis section. So click on OK. Now you can see the column section will be added here like this. So after that we have to see this respected model in rendering view. Click on 3D rendering view option. So now we can see this is the 3D rendering view for this respected building. Okay. So after modeling process completed, we had to give the properties. Go to general option for that. Select the property option. Click on define. Initially I am assuming the length of the beam. Let us consider it as 0. Let us consider here as 0.35. Just I am considering. Again I am taking this value is 0.23. Click on add option. Again in the same process, just I am assuming the length of the column is 0. Let us take it as 46. 0.35 is the dimensions. Click on add. So click on close option. Now we have to select the thickness option. Select the slab thickness. So here I am taking it as 150 mm. Add option. So now here we need to assign this respective property. Select the beam property. Go to select option. Beams parallel to X condition system. Again the same process. Go to select option. Beams parallel to Z condition system. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes. In the same process, just I am selecting the column section. Go to select beam parallel to Y condition system. Click on assign. Click on yes. So after that we have to select the plate thickness option. Let us consider assign to view. Assign yes option. So after that we have to select the supports option. Select the supports here. Click on create option here. Add your fixed support. Select your support to, let us consider in the front view of the building. So we have to select all the node points at the base. Let us consider here like this. Now we have to select assign to selected nodes option. Assign yes option. So after applying all the support conditions, now we have to see this respected model in rendering view again. So click on rendering view option. So this is the 3D rendering view for this respected building. It will be consisting of plinth beam sector bottom section, again a normal beam sector remaining section. So it will be consisting of G+3 building model. So after modeling process completed, just we have to apply the load cases. So go to general option for that. So initially I am selecting the load definitions. So for this respected structure of building, just I am assuming the load cases will be consisting of gravity directional load cases, which is comes under the dead loading condition and live loading condition. So along with the respected load conditions, I will add the load combination with 1.5 safety factor. So for that, initially we need to click on this loads and factors. So click on load cases details, click on add. So initially I am selecting the dead load condition. So here I am assuming this respected building will be in low seismic zoning condition. Just that's why I am not considering it as seismic loading condition. So click on add. Again I am selecting the live loading condition. Let us consider here. Select the load case name as LL add. So click on close. Select the dead load option. Initially we need to assign the self weight for this respected building. So click on add, close. Select the self weight here. Click on assign to view. Assign option. Yes option. So after applying the self weight, we need to add the external wall load, internal wall load, as well as the parapet wall load for this respective structure. So along with that, we will add the floor finishing load also. So basically, if you consider only the frame model, which is comes under the structure of G+3 structure, we need to consider only the self weight. So along with that respected models, if you consider the load cases which is comes under the wall load condition, basically we need to calculate the intensities. So initially I am selecting the calculator here. So now here I am taking the external wall will be consisting of 0.23 multiplied by, let us consider the unit weight of the brickwork is 20 multiplied by your respected value of 3 meter for each floor. So it will give the value of 13.8 kilonewton per meter for the sections. So select the dead load, go to select option. So initially we need to add the dead load for this respected structure. So for that, select the dead load, click on add option. So select your member load, which is consisting of minus 13.8 intensity zy direction, click on add. Now we have to calculate the internal wall load. So 0.125 is the internal wall thickness multiplied by, let us consider here as let us take it as 20 unit weight of the brickwork multiplied by 3. So it will be consisting of minus 7.5 intensity. So here I am taking it as minus 7.5, click on add. Now in the same process we have to calculate the intensity for that respected parapet wall load. 0.123 multiplied by 20 multiplied by 1.2 meter height, just I am considering here, which is consisting of the value is minus 3, which is in downward direction distance. So here I am taking it as minus 3, click on add. So after adding this respective property, we need to add the floor load condition. So as per my assumption, just I am taking the floor load will be consisting of -2, which is acting at a distance of, let us consider this respected value of the property 6 meter. 6 plus 9, 9 plus 12, 12 plus 15. Let us consider it as 15. So here I am considering it as 15 meter height. So minimum height is 6 meter. Again, this is respected value is 15 meter. So click on add option, close option. So after that, select this respected uniform load. So initially I am selecting the beams. Go to select beams parallel to, let us consider it as x direction condition. Again in the same process, select option beams parallel to z direction condition. Click on assign to selected beams, assign yes. In the same process, just I am selecting this load, assign to selected beams, assign yes. Now we have to select the floor load condition. We have to edit this respected value as per the consideration. Just I am taking it as 6 meter, but it is 3 meter. Click on change. Now we can see floor load condition was changed here. So again we have to select the live load. Click on add. Select the floor load option. So here I am taking the floor load will be consisting of, let us take it as -3, which is at 3 and 15 meter. Click on add. So after that we have to add the load combination sections. So for that, select the load case details. Click on add auto load combinations. So as per the Indian standard system we have to add. So otherwise you can add it as defined combinations. So let us consider the factor is 1.5 meter. So select the load case 1, load case 2. Click on add here. So click on add option, close option. So after that, select the analysis and print, add your no print option, close option. Again in the same process, go to analyze option, run analysis, save it. So here we have to check for the 0 errors for this respective structure. So here my model is checking for the 0 errors. Now you can see it was observed with 0 error, 0 warnings. Go to post processing mode option, click on done option. So let us consider apply all the load cases, click on OK. So select the deflection value diagram. Now you can see this is the deflection value diagram for this respective section. Okay. So after that we have to see the shear force diagram. So select Fy value. Let us consider here. So this is the shear force diagram for this respective structure. In the same process, just we have to consider the bending moment diagram also. Let us consider mz value. So this is the bending moment diagram for this respective structure. So after that we have to select the plate load pressure. Select the plate pressure. Apply your stress type is absolute pressure. Let us consider. Click on apply. Click on OK. This is the maximum absolute pressure for this respected building under the considerations of the load cases. So after the analysis process is completed, we need to design this respective structure. Go to modeling option for that. So click on design option. Initially we need to select the concrete. So here we have to select the IS codal provision as per Indian standard system. So here I am selecting IS 456 code. Click on add. Select the parameters initially. We need to deselect all parameters. Select compressive strength. Let us consider here yield strength or shear reinforcement, maximum, main, maximum, secondary. Click on OK. Select the defined parameters. So for this respective structure, just I am considering grade of the concrete is 30,000. Let us consider add option. Again I am selecting Fy mean. Let us consider here as 500,000. Let us consider here. Click on add. Now I am selecting Fy section also 500,000. Let us consider. Click on add option. Select to maximum mean. Just I am taking it as 20 mm bars. Add. Maximum secondary. Just I am taking it as 16 mm bars. Add. Close. So after that we have to select the commands. Select design beam command. Click on add. Design column command. Click on add. Design slab element command. Click on add. Takeoff command. Click on add option. So close option. So after that we have to select this respected question marks. Select FC by using assign to view option. Assign yes option. Again in the same process, just I am selecting Fy main. Assign to view. Assign yes. Now in the same process, just I am selecting Fy section. Assign to view. Assign yes option. Now I am selecting maximum mean. Assign to view. Assign yes. Maximum secondary. Assign to view. Assign yes. Select the design beam command. Let us consider selection option beams parallel to X condition system. Selection option beams parallel to Z condition system. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes. Design column option. Go to select beams parallel to Y condition system. Click on assign to selected beams. Assign yes. Design element command by using assign to view option. Assign yes option. So after that, go to analysis and print option. Add your no print. Close option. Go to analyze option. Run analysis. Save it. So again here we have to check for the 0 errors for this respected model. So here my model is checking for the 0 errors as per the IS 456 2000 codal provisions. So here it was observed with 0 errors, 0 warnings. Go to post processing mode. Click on done. Apply your load cases again. So deselect the deflection diagram. Select the beam option. Select any one of the beam. Let us consider this respected beam which is related to the plinth beam section. Double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is a concrete design for this respective section. It will be consisting of 5 bars at this respective section and 4 bars at this respective section. And at the bottom section, it will be consisting of the 3 bars. Okay, so you can check the reinforcement values for this. Again in the same process, just I'm selecting the column here. Let us consider double click on it. Click on concrete design. So this is a concrete design for this respective structure. It will be consisting of 8 number of bars, which is consisting of 12 mm diameter, and AST percentage is 0.56 and AST requirement is 382 mm square, and for the respected M30 grade concrete and E500 grade steel. Okay, so after designing process completed, we need to see the output file. So go to select this respective start output file option. So click on the results option. Let us consider here. Click on the concrete design option. So double click on it. So click on this respective results option. Now you can see the concrete design values will be shown here like this, which is consisting of beam reinforcement details as well as your column reinforcement details by using StatPro V8i software. Okay. Analysis and designing of simple residential building by using StatPro V8i software. If you have any queries about this respected video, please text me your questions in the below comment box. I will try to give the answer for that respected questions. Thank you.